Sunday traders. So today we're going to briefly go over my watch list, and at the end of the week we're going to go over and review it again, just so I can demonstrate to you how accurate my indicators that I will teach you in my program are. So first, I feel it's pertinent to mention that each one of these stocks that I'm about to list are my own idea. This is not to be construed as investment advice. I'm simply presenting to you my thoughts, and I hope that you might be able to get some educational value out of it. So starting out here, um, all of my charts here, my indicator has pointed to a strong reversal with a high likelihood of continuation in the direction of the reversal. So all the trades that I will be explaining on these charts are going to be in a certain direction, and that direction is the reversal that my indicator has pointed to. Some of them have already continued, some of them have already started, some of them are just getting ready to start. And we're going to go over all of that. So our first chart here is NIO, and I've already annotated all my charts here. And so what we're looking here at on NIO is a support line. If we bring this out to our monthly chart, you see NIO is relatively new, and this is a pretty strong pullback. So my indicator has told me that a high likelihood of reversal is coming into the market, and although we are just in the beginning of this month, if you look back to last month and compare the volume of selling versus this month, you can see that selling volume per day is actually starting to lighten up. So ultimately, we're looking for this to be a support level that is going to bounce up and come back ultimately up here to our 10-day exponential moving average, which is around $4.30. So essentially, we're looking for about a $2.30 move back up to the upside. And if we bring it down to our yearly chart, we can see that we've already caught some buying, and this right here is what I would consider a piercing pattern, which is a bullish reversal pattern. So it's an early signal, but it needs confirmation. So a real confirmation would come if we broke this 291 area. Then you might think about getting long. Next, Intel. I've been talking about this on my Instagram and TikTok for about a week now. I've easily made around $7,000 just playing this within its range. And we can see that we've just broken out of our resistance level here, which is around 44.90. It held on that day, and that day prior I had signaled a time to go long. So what we're looking for here would be essentially a continuation, but what we wanted to do is to at least hold this support level here. So if we can hold our long-term support, which is at the very minimum, we want it to hold 44.88. Really what we'd like to see it do is hold this trend line. If it can consolidate onto this trend line and then pop back up, that's what I would expect for Intel. And we're going to quickly just put on a price target for you. So if this does in fact consolidate and then continue, I'd be looking for a price target of around, say, 46.72 and then 47.84. Next, we have Tesla. Now, Tesla, we can see, has had a very strong run up. So what we're looking for here is consolidation. Look for it to consolidate and then hold this level of support right here. So it closed a little bit below the 20 EMA, We really want to see it get above that and then hold this strong support level, which is, well, let's see here. We've got an opening price of, and a closing 205.36. So 205.36, I would say, is where we want to see it hold. So we'll go ahead and put that on there as support. If it can hold this price level, then I would say the shorting of Tesla is greatly overrated, and I would love to see this possibly rise up to this trend line here, which is around 240, maybe 234. See an appreciation of 234. Halliburton is an oil gas stock. As you probably have known, oil has not been doing well recently, but we've just seen it catch a little bit of volume. I would expect Halliburton to follow suit. It kind of has, but it had a pretty large selling volume here just 3 days ago, and we needed to break this resistance level to possibly go long. So here's that resistance level of 22.17. If we can get above that, then maybe look for a rally up to 23.26. Okay, and the next one we've got is Teva. I started alerting this roughly 2 weeks ago. The reversal is finally starting to take hold here, and we can see that we found a pretty strong support level. What we want to see it do is hold that, although we've got a concerning descending triangle right here. So this descending triangle could be a breakout to the downside. Like I said, we want to see it hold this support level, and we could see anything as high as 1120 for Teva. If not, then we're going to come back down and we're going to retest these 835s. Tilt bonds, 20-year treasuries. So interest rates have simply been going lower, and recently the financial markets have interpreted a rate cut, which is rather unbelievable, but I'm not going to get into the fundamentals so much. I am a technical trader, and that's where I'm going to try and keep it. So let's just say if those rate cuts do come in, then we can expect bonds to go much higher. But not before we get a consolidation. So I expect bonds to consolidate to this 130.23 level and possibly just hold there for a while and bounce around until we get our more information. If it does, however, decide to break this support level, I would wait for a little confirmation, and then I might actually consider going short for possible fallback to 126.39. Maybe the 126, 127 area. But something pretty drastic would have to happen for that, because you can see all the interest that we have in bonds here. Roku seems like the stock that just won't quit. But my indicator finally popped up on this one for a strong indication of reversal. We're looking for it to break the 99 area. And if we can get below this 99 area, then I would suggest a short down to the 96s. So that'd be about a $2 move, which is not a huge move, but that on some options you could definitely make some good money doing that. Next we have well, Exxon. Yes, Exxon is annotated. Okay, so Exxon Mobil again is it's an energy play on with oil, and we can see that it's appreciating. And what we're looking for is for it to find support on this trend line and then re-enter in a long position. Nvidia, we've hit some pretty strong resistance here, but if we can at least get it to hold this trend line and this long-term support, then I would expect a continuation up to maybe say around 150.40. With a $5 pop, it's still a pretty good money play. So American Eagle has not given me, although it's been triggered, I have not found anything that suggests this move up yet. So we're going to keep that one on watch. We're not going to go into that yet. Glue Mobile, again, has been triggered, but no strong indication of reversal yet. We can see that we've got 2 strong selling days, which to me suggests continued selling, but the reversal is definitely coming. LBS has broken its long-term trend line, but it has just gotten up above it. It's bouncing off this 10 EMA. We're looking for continued support and increased volume for a pop up to 58.12. So that's about a $2 move. Mosaic has just found multi-year support on increasing green volume. So this bearish engulfing is a little concerning since we can't seem to break above it. So for this to be continued in play, we would want to see it break above 23.22, and then we would want to go long for a potential rise to 25.86. So next one we have on our watch list is Kohl's. Now this one again has not shown me any indication of a reversal, although the reversal has been signaled as far as my indicators. So we're just waiting for some confirmation on this. We can see on our monthly chart we're below our 200 EMA. And our weekly chart, again, below our 200 EMA. So just no good signals yet. We want to see some confirmation, maybe a couple of green days, and then consolidation, and then possibly looking for a rise up. So we're not there yet. Same with Nordstrom. These are all our retails. Retails, we saw some green buying here, but still bearish, showing some downward pressure. So we definitely want to see this thing break above this 33 area before we decide to get long, and then we could be looking for a rise to 37.92. But again, we've got some lower support that hasn't been reached yet. It's reaching right here, which is a pretty strong support level, but I wouldn't count on it, so that's why it's not annotated and ready. Goodyear Tire has triggered a very strong reversal on the monthly chart. You can see that we found some long time support here, but it could still go lower. So we want to see a little more buying and some just better patterns here. See, we're bouncing off. If we can hold this 10 EMA on the yearly chart, maybe consolidate around there for a while, then we could be looking for a bounce up to our EMAs. IEF, I'm not sure why that's on there. TLT is obviously the better play, more liquidity. ABGO, Broadcom. Broadcom has shown tremendous strength as far as semiconductors are concerned in the past few days. It rivals even AMD. With this one, though, we can see our implied volatility has definitely risen. So we are looking for a little consolidation back down to maybe the 200 EMA. So this could be a short-term short. We're going to have to see how markets open up on Monday for that one. So I have no recommendations as far as AVGO. I think this went too high too fast, and I think consolidation, a little distribution is in order. Baidu, this is a very strong signal for reversal. You can see that we're almost on multi-year support level here. Not quite. We're going to go ahead and annotate this one right now because this one is actually one that I'll be watching this week. So let's see, we've got an opening price of $95.35. Let's go ahead and annotate that one down. We'll call that multi-year support. Okay, so that's our multi-year support right there. So we're pretty close to that right now. And with this strong volume candle, we might actually see it come down to there. This is one that I'm very strong on right now, though. I'll be watching this one very closely, waiting for that reversal back up to possibly our 200 EMA, which is about 120, and then maybe up to our long-term support line. But only time will tell with that one. We're going to keep it on watch. Weibo Company. So this one, again, has triggered a strong reversal, but we still haven't found our entry signals. So we're just going to keep this one on watch. You can see it's doing a little consolidation. We want to see it get above that 10 EMA before we even think about doing anything with this one. Smith & A O Corp. This one has had a strong rally off multi-month support here. We want to see it hold this 10 EMA. This one is not one I'm currently watching very closely. It just was one that triggered a strong reversal signal, so I thought it deserved a spot on the watch list. XME is now on multi-year support, and with the appreciation of gold miners will usually follow. We see we've got a flag pattern setting up right there on the daily, which is always a good signal for a move to the upside. And price targets for this one, I might be looking at 27.08. This one does not like to move very quickly, though, so I wouldn't expect that to happen, in a day. But we'll go ahead and annotate that one just for posterity. Okay, so let's go ahead and just put that on the right. We'll put that as our price target. Wynn Resorts. This one has seen a strong reversal on strong candles. As long as it stays within this range, I would expect the continuation to go up. HLF, Herbalife Nutrition, is a strong reversal right now. These could just be shorts covering their positions on this strong support level back here. So we want to watch this one a little more before we decide to enter long. Hershey, I currently have a position in this one. And we're looking for the pullback to the 10 EMA. Ultimately, I believe this is a very good candidate for a short. And we're going to go ahead and pull this down to our yearly chart. So really what we're looking for is a pullback to about 126.65. Now these are all strong volume candles, so most people would look at this and say no, definitely not. I, on the other hand, do believe this is an excellent candidate for a short. So we're going to go ahead and watch this very closely. You can see on our yearly chart we have just formed a shooting star, which is a early reversal pattern in an uptrend. So we are definitely looking to stay short on this one. American Tower, again, this one is a excellent short position. Very strong reversal signals were signaled on my indicator, and I do believe this one will reach for its 10 EMA, so we're looking for around 208 or about a $4 move to the downside. And then we're going to watch it, continue to watch it there because this one looks as if a new trend may be starting. CMA group, still strong. We're looking for a little bit of consolidation and maybe pull back to a support level of around 195, so it's about a $7 move. It might never actually get down there because CMA group is extremely strong with volatilities pretty low, so we're not looking for anything major with that one. And big lots, this one is a very strong reversal signal. See, we've got the inverted hammer and a downtrend, which is always an early reversal sign. The only problem is we're a little bit below our long-term trend line. So we want to watch this as it possibly may come back up to our 200-day EMA, which will change over time, but right now we're around 34.82, so that'd be about an $8 move if it does, in fact, hold this long-term support level here that we've just seemed to enter, which is actually a pretty strong support. If we go back and annotate this, we want to see it get back above this. And that would be a trigger for me to go long. All right, guys, that wraps it up for my watch list. So stay tuned. We're going to go over this at the end of the week and see how accurate some of these predictions were. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you throughout the week.